WandaVision, Episode 3 review, now in color. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I want to keep this half of the video spoiler free, so if you want to see some spoilers and spoilers being discussed, skip to this point in the video. It's in color, and thank God it's in color because black and white is kind of boring. At least I thought so. So where do we start? I actually liked this episode. I thought it was pretty good. We finally got the intrigue, the suspense of things don't necessarily seem the way you think they are. In fact, this week we got a lot of hints that, hey, this isn't just going to be a sitcom, but this is going to evolve into something more mysterious, something more intriguing that I was really looking forward to after watching all the trailers these past few months. I think what also caught me by surprise is that I was actually chuckling. I was actually laughing a little bit, which is a difference from last week, where last week we had a laugh track placed in at certain parts where I was like, I don't know why it's placed there. It's not funny. I'm not laughing, and neither is the people I'm watching it with. And that was kind of frustrating last week, whereas they're putting in seemingly laugh tracks in areas of the show that I just didn't think it was funny, or I don't even think it was supposed to be funny. In one instance, someone's like playing the piano and then they're like, haha, that's hilarious. How? He's playing the piano. But this time, they actually had some one-liners, some jokes that I was like, oh, that is some typical MCU fashion, typical, laugh out loud kind of material. I think it was nice because now they're getting out of that kind of sitcom era vibe, which I feel like was more forced laughter. Now they're kind of going into the more modern day MCU kind of sticks and jokes that I think work today. I mean, who knows, maybe like in 60 years people will be watching shows like this and like, what kind of humor is this? This is not funny. Without trying to give too much away right now in the ways of spoilers, I think this episode was good in the sense that its humor was on point. The comedy didn't seem pointless like last week's episode where they're doing a talent show and you're wondering, how does this move this plot forward? This time we have a situation where Wanda, as we know, is pregnant and is basically rapidly, getting ready to give birth in the next few hours. So the comedy was good. It was a very unique situation and was leading to a point that I thought was satisfying and evolved the plot and moved it forward for us, which was a big difference compared to last week. And without giving too much away, I think they did a really good job that after switching from the sitcom stuff into the now more contemporary thriller, suspense, mystery vibe, I think they did that really well while still keeping the sunny, like, hey, everyone's happy, but yet you're realizing, like, something's not right here. Something's not right. So to give my rating spoiler free right now, I would say this was an 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5. Would definitely watch this on a Friday night in a movie theater, packed and paying, full price. It was good. I really enjoyed it. So now that the review's out of the way, or rather my rating, let's talk some spoilers and kind of discuss what I think might be going on. So now going into more detail, Wanda finally gives birth to twins, right? And right now at that moment when she gave birth, she was with, God, I can't remember her name. I'd look up on IMDb, but apparently her name is actually Monica in the show. So what switches, the moment the show switches from a sitcom into now more of a mystery thriller is when Monica mentions, you have twins. Wanda then goes like, twins? I was a twin. Immediately, Monica's personality kind of switches. Or rather, her reactions. Because at this point, she's from, oh, twins to, I'm confused right now. Wait, you were a twin. Petro Maximoff. He was Quicksilver and killed by Ultron. Which is now my ears are perked, like, ooh, okay, now we're going into stuff right now. We're diving deep into Wanda's mind. What's going on? And Wanda does not seem at all happy with Monica mentioning that at all. At the same time, Vision is outside of the house talking with his neighbor and, well, these characters. I do not know their names yet right now. I think it's like Angie's and Herb or something like that. Angie's and Herb? I don't know. But at the same time, Vision is having a conversation with him and she's like, hey, so that Monica girl, kind of weird, right? And Vision's like, I guess, what do you mean? And it's, well, weird in the sense that she doesn't have any friends. And Vision's like, well, she has us, right? But she doesn't have a home. She doesn't have a home? we think she's a little weird. And Vision's like, that is a little strange. You guys are also acting weird. Things don't seem as what they seem. And I want to go back inside. And Vision's reaction is strange because it's like he's the audience member. It's like he's like us. You know, we're going along with it, but we don't necessarily understand what's going on and why we're in this situation and how we got here. Vision seems to have a mind of his own, and that's strange because if Vision's actually dead, and the Vision we're looking at right now in WandaVision is a creation of Wanda'S mind, why does he seem to have his own thoughts and his own questions and his own sort of interpretations of the events going on around him? That's a little strange. So by the end of the episode, when we cut back to Vision going to the house and trying to find Wanda and asking Wanda, hey, where's Monica? Wanda kind of has this ominous, kind of threatening appearance like, oh, she had to leave. Which is kind of badass because now you have to wonder, is Wanda the antagonist of this series? You know? And at the very end, we see Monica being thrown out of this weird force field-ish thing that I think Wanda has created herself out of this town called Westview. And is now being picked up by, I think, cops. I don't think they're coming there to arrest her. I think they're coming there to kind of help her, bring her back and be like, hey, report. What the hell was going on in there? And after that, I have questions as if, is Wanda enslaving an entire town of people? Are these people not just made up in their mind, but actually people that she's enslaved into her own fantasy? And then it makes me wonder, is Vision dead or alive? Oh, the questions, man. Either way, yeah, I really enjoyed this episode because it was super intriguing. It did a great job at making me really excited for next week's episode now. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you've watched this show or episode, let me know down in the comments below. How do you feel? What do you think? And do you think you're gonna wanna watch it later on? All right, ciao, guys.